Peoples, Kyushu 92 here with yet another One Piece chapter reaction and review. It's a good thing that, granted, I was asleep a little while because I got home earlier this morning from work, as it's prone to have me do. And it's a good thing that I kind of woke up. It was like 9 something. It's currently 9:48 a.m. It's a good thing I woke up and decided to, just in case, check and see if a new chapter was out, because sometimes it comes out early, and sometimes we get a chapter on a Thursday rather than a Friday, because there's a chapter out today. So, with that being said, I'm happy that I actually got it at, like 9 something, so it's probably going to take a minute for me to, go through the chapter, get it processed and recorded, get everything all ready, and I should probably have it done well before 11, hopefully. I would really like to have it done before 11 because I got another live stream I'm going to be doing today where we're going through yet another DLC for Borderlands, the Secret Armory of General Knox. So I hope to see you guys there. But let's go ahead and move on with the next chapter. And they did say that we were going to have like a whole cover page. We got a weekly Shonen Jump with Luffy in the front, wearing some like knightly armor. Yeah. Looks like he's wearing some knightly armor along with Midoriya in the background, some kid from the Promised Neverland. I've been hearing a lot about that manga as well. We got Asta from Black Clover, your boy from Kitchen Food, from Food Wars, and a whole bunch of other people from different manga as well. Alright. And let's go ahead and move on with the next chapter. We got a full cover page with the Straw Hats who are like, out in the desert hitchhiking. Stop the vehicle, One Piece, going to good place, somewhere, home, cottage, come on, Arcadia, beach. And you got everybody who's just hitchhiking. Is that a whole gun that he just has, or is he just chilling? But Frankie's chilling on some sort of robot platform. Nami's out like thumbing it outside. Brooke is underneath the road with some sort of covering that Usopp's got him, a la Wile E. Coyote style. Zoro's just chilling next to Robin. Everyone else is just chilling end of the sea, like with all these different destinations just out in the desert. It's really good art. It's really good art. Alright! The capital is roaring. Chapter 941, Ebisu, town's most beloved. There has been an accident. No, an incident. A forest fire is ravaging Kuri, and at long last the witching hour boy has been captured.
Lord Orochi, I am deeply sorry for your loss, but please allow me to speak with you about the witching hour boy.
Be quiet, I do not care about that petty thief.
I understand, but his true identity is more important than you might think.
How could you possibly understand how I feel? I lost the love of my life. There is no one else in the world as beautiful as her. Give her back to me.
And Orochi is just, like wallowing in sorrow in his Yamata no Orochi form.
I may be out of line, but if someone who rebelled against you was allowed to live, your dignity and reputation would have been in ruin. In retrospect, Kiyoshiro made the right choice, and thank you for showing yourself to hear me out.
The hero of the poor.
Oh, the hero of the poor, the witching hour boy, is currently tied up in the Rasetsu district's prison, but his true identity is...
And it goes to a page where it's just looking at the castle, and Orochi goes back to his human form, and he's sweating bullets, and he's awestruck.
Why is he alive?
So it has to be somebody super significant for Orochi to literally come out of his zone form, and then just go full... Hold on. Get a little light in there. Because it's kind of bright out, but I don't want to open up the window before it gets too bright. All right.
What shall we do?
We will make an example out of him. I want you to film and broadcast it for the whole country to see.
Preparations for the broadcast have already been made, my lord.
Oh,
It's Kiyoshida. Preparations for the broadcast has already been made, my lord.
Kiyoshiro.
Komurasaki's funeral is today. I had fears that such a large gathering would lead to mayhem, so I prepared it in advance.
Dude, what is Kiyoshiro's true motivation for doing all of this? I sense an ulterior motive.
Then the witching hour boy shall be laid to rest alongside Komurasaki.
He will be the offering to her grave, the two most beloved people in the capital being buried together. What irony! Let us go and watch it in person. Ready the horses.
And he's just looking in, like, fury, but also excitement.
Udon, the prisoner mines. That can't be true! Please don't tell me such an ill-mannered joke at the start of the day, Kaido-san!
It is the truth.
Oh, Komurasaki-san!
And now, Queen finds out about Komurasaki's death.
Connect to the filming pond, snail, and see for...
Oh, connect to the filming pond, snail, and see for yourself. Whoa.
Hey, show the flower capital. Yes, I shall do so immediately. Filming pond snail.
And this is the first time we ever see, like, a Denden Mushi kind of like this.
This is bad. He found out about Komurasaki.
Huh? What's the matter? Hey, Balloon! Aren't we gonna start today's battle?
He just called Queen Balloon. And somehow both Luffy and Hyogoro have gotten fat from eating.
I don't remember them being that fat yesterday! I warned you that they would notice if you ate too much. Luffy Dodo.
How did that idiot survive?
Says Caribou and Raizo are just hiding off to the side. Much better.
Alright. No, I don't have time for that right now. I had to confirm the truth for myself. Should we tell him that all of his Oshiruko somehow disappeared last night? No, Master Queen is already in shock. We don't know how he'd react if we tell him.
And then the snail starts visualizing everything on a nearby wall.
A visual transponder snail?
At the same time, Kuri Mount Atama, the thief, Shutenmaru's base.
This is no good. The fire is spreading too quickly. We can't extinguish the fire. Run! This is one of Hold'em's lackeys from Bakura Town. He started the fire. I thought as much. Let's go. I'm gonna beat the lights out of that guy. We'll shoot Maru. If we make a fuss in Bakura Town, Kaido will send his army after us.
And we're going everywhere.
Kuri in a certain abandoned village. Kinemon! Ashura Doji is on his way to Bakura Town. So soon? We must hurry, Inudarashi. The fire turned out to be much larger than we imagined. It will be fine as long as he becomes the main target of the Beast Pirates. This was the only way to get him to make a move. We must find a solution to our plans, a setback. Ashura Doji is essential to our cause. Kuri! Bakura Town! Hey, Hold'em's back! I bet the flower capital is lively today. Turn on the filming ponder snail. Yes, sir! I wanted to inform the capital about Shutenmaru's death from the forest fire, but oh well. Ha! Serves him right for getting carried away with stealing all our weapons and food.
Ringo, we are literally going everywhere now. The Northern Cemetery.
Huh? What's this? There are people here. So, someone does live in this house after all. Anyway, my apologies for disturbing you. Says Brook, because apparently he's found Zoro now.
Huh? Brook, what's going on? Why are you... Oh! And looks like Hiyori and Tama just fell asleep all on him.
Huh?
Huh? Soro-san! And they're both just sleeping.
Wow, a beauty.
And they're both sleeping, and they start to open up their eyes and look. Brooke is all like, "Wow, a beauty. Forgive me, but could I see your panties?"
Yeah! Wow, it's a ghost! I see, so that is why people have been putting offerings in front of the well.
Yes, Kinemon told me to continue to play the part of the starving ghosts. But to think that you're Momonosuke's little sister, you are as beautiful as the courtesans.
You're a skeleton, but you sure have a huge head of hair!
I envy you, Zoro-san.
I was just sleeping.
I am so sorry, it was just so cold. But the people back in the capital would have died to lay with me. Did you enjoy it?
You're pretty chirpy this morning.
So, Zoro just had the honor of something happening to him that people would die for. And he didn't even ask for it. Not to mention that Sanji... Oh my goodness. I wonder how Sanji would feel that Zoro also slept alongside the most beautiful person in all of Wano. I don't know. So as I was saying, I went to the bathhouse in the capital yesterday to meet up with Nami-san and the others, but they weren't there. Moreover, there's a huge commotion in the capital today. A giant crowd has gathered for the funeral of the courtesan Komurasaki, the most beautiful woman in Wano. Sorry about that. A giant crowd has gathered for the funeral of the courtesan Komurasaki, the most beautiful woman in Wano. And he already isn't saying anything because, well, you know. And not only that, the great thief who stole money from the rich and gave it to the poor, a man called the Witching Hour Boy, has been caught. So now the commotion has grown even more.
The Witching Hour Boy? No way!
It seems that nobody knew his identity. It seems that nobody knew his true identity. Supposedly he lives in Ebisu town and is quite beloved there. Something Yasu. Apparently he's actually...
What? You mean Tono Yasu? What? You mean Tono Yasu?
Yes, that was his name.
What? That's my daddy!
So the Witching Hour Boy is Yasu. What? Oh no, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but he is set to be executed today.
What?
Wait, Toku, you can't.
Daddy! Daddy! They will kill you too!
They will kill you too! And Toku just takes off running. I am going after her. I am truly grateful for you for saving us yesterday.
Wait, you idiot, you weren't able to protect her before, right?
And Zoro starts to get up. Wait, but I just came here from the capital. Wait for me! And everyone just takes off running after Toko. The flower capital! Lady Komurasaki! The courtesan! And everyone is crying in anguish. Wano country's national treasure! Please let us see your face again, Lady Komurasaki! And there's just one big massive wake going on. I do not want to see this kind of courtesan procession!
Why are you heading towards the Rasetsu district? This woman defied Lord Orochi. She will be taken to the Rasetsu district to be cremated as a criminal.
Ebisu town! Look, that's the front of the prison! Tonoyasu is being crucified!
Why is this happening?
Tonoyasu was a Witching Hour Boy? Yasu! And everyone is laughing at it. It seems that Tonoyasu was a thief.
What does that mean? What does that mean? I have no idea what's going on. Isn't he a saint? I remember that hairstyle. Him being a thief
is the least of anyone's worries right now,
says Shinobu. What? Who is he?
Man, my nose is really bothering me. I'm really hoping that nothing else happens to my nose to keep me from going through this chapter, so let's hurry up.
He is Lord Yasue. In the past, he stood alongside Lord Odin as one of the daimyo of the Kozuki family?
Tien, Yasue may be a play on Tokugawa Ieyasu. What? Yo! Ieyasu Tokugawa? A famous daimyo and later shogun from Japanese history? What? He was the daimyo of Hakume, Yasu the Hedgehog. He was a strict man back then, but now he is barely a shadow of his former self. That old guy? Rasetsu District Prison. Stop it! Let him down, officers! And Yasu is just smiling, forever, just ever smiling. Lord Yasue, thank goodness you survived. Let him down! Let down Yasue! Let Lord Yasue down! This is a disgrace. Next week is Golden Week, so Weekly Shonen Jump will be on break. Yo! No, this isn't the end of the chapter. This isn't the end of the chapter. Lord Yasue! Lord Yasue! So I have not been forgotten. Your efforts are useless, everyone. Orochi will never let me escape. But I must apologize to all of you for 2 reasons, and one thing I wanted to tell that idiot Orochi. Once I have said my piece, Daddy! I can finally leave this world with a smile on my face. An upheaval. What does he want to say? And that looks to be the end of the chapter. Wow! Wow! The Witching Hour boy turns out to be none other than Yasu. And Yasu himself turns out to be none other than the former daimyo that was serving the Kozuki family. There's a lot to process. First and foremost, let's go from the beginning and then cover all of our bases. Queen finds out that Komurasaki is dead. You know, Hiyori. And he just wallows in anguish. Somehow, Luffy and Grandpa Hio got their hands on Queen's supply of Shiruko. Hopefully they didn't eat it all because a certain Yonko is on her way there. And they fatten themselves up the very next day. They ate enough to get ridiculously fat. Like, Luffy's almost reached his size when he was going up against Cracker and he started to eat his biscuit nights. So that's going on in a prison, and not only that, but Orochi himself is wallowing in anguish when Fukuro Kuju is all like, well, we also found the person who is the Witching Hour boy. And Orochi's all like getting mad and upset because Fukuro Kuju is not paying attention to the fact that Komurasaki is dead, but Fukuro is, we're just gonna call him Fukuro. So Fukuro is all like, dude, we have the Witching boy and we know who he is. And this causes, and Orochi is wallowing in his like Orochi form, Yamato no Orochi form. And the mention of the identity of this person causes Orochi to go out of it into his human form and just, become completely shook. So as it goes on, Fukuro is all like, well, we're going to take him to the Rasetsu district, and that's where he'll be executed. And Orochi's all like, good, let everyone see this. We'll have both ironic is that the 2 of them are going to be buried in the same place. And Kiyoshiro is the one who already got the broadcasting set together. I don't know what this dude's ulterior motive is. I don't know, but there's just something going on with Kiyoshiro that I feel is off. Like, he says he's like serving Orochi with his utmost, yet he's doing things that look like he could be a turncoat, like being the first person to cut down Komurasaki because of her betrayal at the party, and also stepping up and getting everything ready ahead of time without even Orochi say so, such as the broadcasting party to show this whole funeral and the execution of the Witcher Hour boy before Orochi even says anything. And he's on top of things before people are aware of it. So something about Kiyoshiro is just off to me. So I don't know if he's secretly someone who serves the Kozuki family, or if he's just doing this of his own volition. I don't know. But everything he does it just points to me like he's like there's something else going on with him. I don't know what it is. That's just a theory of mine. That's just how I feel about it. So then it cuts to numerous other places, like the Straw Hats. Brook finds Zoro. And we also find out that the very person that the Witching Hour boy is none other than Yasu, Ebisu Town's most beloved individual. And not only that, but we also find out that Yasu is short for Yasue, who turns out to be, a play on words of Tokugawa Ieyasu, which is kind of the name made up, kind of the name inspired for the character Yasu. And he turns out to be the former daimyo that served under the Kozuki family itself. And he was also a strict man in his heyday. But the mention of Yasu being executed, like he's literally crucified in front of the Rasetsu prison, and he's just like held high for all to see. And this sends Toko over the edge, and she immediately starts running towards him. Of course, they're both related, so they both have a massive smile on her face, and while she's tearing up at the sad fact that her dad is about to die, she takes off running. And then Hiyori takes off after her, and then Zoro takes off after them. So we got Toko going towards Rasetsu in order to get her dad back. You got Hiyori, Brook, and Zoro going after them because, well, Zoro's all like, you can't even protect yourself, so let me go after you. So as that goes on, there's just, oh my goodness. Hold on, let me just cover all my bases. Because everybody's making a mention on this. Yeah, Kinemon, Ashura Doji is going at Hold'em's back. So Ashura Doji is going to go after Hold'em, and Kinemon and Inuarashi are all like, well, this is the perfect time. This will be fine as long as he becomes the main target of the Beast Pirates. This was the only way to get him to make a move, and the fire turned up. I never noticed this, but Kinemon's the one who started the fire. The fire turned out to be much larger than we imagined. It was fine as long as he becomes the main target of the Beast Pirates. This was the only way to get him to make a move. We must find a solution to our plan. Setback, Ashura Doji is essential to our cause. So, I never noticed, but Kinemon's the one who starts the fire, and he leaves a note. No, I wanted to inform the capital about Shuten's death from the forest fire, but oh well, he serves right for getting carried away. I think it was actually Hold'em. It might have been Hold'em. No, I could be wrong. Either Kinemon or Hold'em is the one who started the fire. If I'm right on either one, please let me know. But Hold'em's all like, wanted to inform the capital about Shutemaru's death from the forest fire, but oh well, serves him right for getting carried away with stealing all our weapons and food. And it's Kinemon and Inuarashi are adamant on getting Ashura Doji to join them. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna say that Kinemon started this fire in order for Hold'em to go up against Ashura Doji and to give Shutenmaru a reason to join them. So that could be like the roundabout way of doing it. So as that goes on, Brook finds Zoro and everybody. And Zoro's in the most envious position because if Sanji saw that, he would absolutely lose his mind. But then again, he also saw Nami's happiness punch, so I guess he could possibly let this slide. But Sanji, he doesn't let an opportunity to be around women to slip him by. Then it goes to the flower capital, and they're having the massive wake on the way to Rasetsu because Komonosaki is being buried and cremated as a traitor. And when we get there, Yasu is crucified in front of everyone, and he's smiling, and he's got his hair let out. We see his massive fro. And he's all like, I must apologize to all of you for 2 reasons, and I have one thing I wanted to tell that idiot Orochi. And then I can leave this world with a smile on my face. What is it that Yasu's got to say? I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it. I thought this was a good chapter, and I actually think this is a perfect cliffhanger, because with us going on break, it gives us a full week to muse over what he's talking about. So with that being said, I can't wait to see what this next chapter is going to bring. And knowing Oda, as we do, well, knowing him enough to know that he's unpredictable, we know that whatever he's got in store for us is going to be a worthwhile wait, I'm hoping, because he's been on fire ever since, after the Katakuri fight, and he's been perfect with every single chapter that he's done. So you guys, let me know what you thought of this chapter. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Was you expecting a little bit more from this chapter, or was this chapter okay for you? I honestly thought this was a good chapter. Now, part of me thought that we would possibly get some more on Zoro, and maybe some more on Ryuma, and maybe some more on Gyukimaru, who I'm wondering, where is he right now? I don't know. But that's just a couple of things that I'm, musing over right now. So I hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in the next video. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples!